Hey YouTube, thanks for stopping by the channel and thanks for clicking play. Today I've got a good video for you. I've got a friend of mine. He was with us at Corvettes at Carlisle. He was in the booth hanging out. He's a subscriber to the channel. He's on the live streams for Horsepower Obsessed on Justin's channel for Corvette Weekly. Sam, and we've got his car here today. He has a Z06, a C8 Z06, and his car is like, he's got Lambo doors, some tasteful mods to it. We're gonna go over the car. We're gonna meet Sam. We're gonna take it around. We're gonna drive it around. And then you guys are going to get to hear the plan because we're going to help Sam get this car up to what he wants to do and make this car into his dream. Okay, guys? So hang on one second. But if you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe. Help us keep growing this channel. Help us keep bringing you good content like this. All right, guys. This is Sam's car here, 2024 C8 Z06. I'm going to show you guys the interior here. We have the suede with the leather accent. I really, I love this interior. My seats that are all red are a little bit much. Sometimes I did cover them with the seats, but the splashes of red in this interior with the carbon fiber package, the red trim, carbon fiber on the steering wheel. I mean, this is done nicely. You guys can see here that Sam's done the Lambo doors. Again, this is the first platform, in my opinion, from a Corvette standpoint on the scene that the Lambo doors actually work. I've seen them on the C5s, the C6s, even the C7s, but it actually works on this car. It really, really does. Again, we've got, carbon ceramic brakes. Love the yellow calipers on that. And then the only thing, and we're gonna help Sam out with this, is we're gonna get him a torch red intake at some point here, get him squared away on that, so we match up with the car here. So I'm gonna have Sam go over the car with you and his plans for it, mod list he wants to do, and then we're gonna get some driving in. All right, guys, so this is Sam. Like I said, some of you may have met him at Corvettes at Carlisle. Last year, he was in our booth hanging out with us. Really great guy. Kept us in check, I think. So kept us a little bit. And he's going to kind of go over, his plans with the car and kind of a mod list he wants to do and where we're going from there. So go ahead, Sam.
Yeah, guys, how's it going? So this is my 24 Z06. So there's not really a lot of performance mods on it. There's some interior mods. We got a lot of EOS stuff inside for covering the silver, some carbon fiber stuff. As you see, we got the vertical doors that we got installed in there.
Yeah, and I'd never seen vertical doors on one of the Z06s when I've been with it in person, and it's really cool when you open it up. You slide it out a little bit, and we'll show them here in a little bit, but you slide it out a little bit, and then it comes up on the track, and it opens up real nice and smooth, real easy. It's really awesome, man. So it's very exotic, and like I said, this is the platform that it really works on, in my opinion. So
absolutely, yeah. It looks like it belongs on there.
Exactly.
And you do have some haters that you either like it or you don't. But for me, I really like it. The biggest thing about it is it looks cool, number one.
Yeah.
Number two, it actually has a function. For me, it gives you a bigger opening to get into the car, so you can get in and out easier. And
your doors don't swing out as far and smack into stuff.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So, as we all know, the C8s, the Z06s, the regular, the Stingrays, the door opens very wide.
Yep.
And as you see, we'll pull it down. You pull it down from here so you don't fingerprint up your door. So, it doesn't open too far. Like a regular, the normal one will come all the way out here. It helps when you're parking. You don't have to put the door all the way up. You don't have to put the door up when you're getting in. You can just leave it like that. And then,
it's so funny, us vet guys. I literally, on a video I just posted to Tim in the blue C7 Z06, he was the same thing. He's like, here's how you close the door.
Oh, yeah.
You grab it on that lead so that way you don't fingerprint up the outside. I love it.
Absolutely. For some reason, I mean, it fingerprints up a lot. And
and I do love the EOS stuff that you've done on the interior. Now, I have a lot of EOS stuff on my car too, but I love the EOS touches on the interior here. I hadn't really thought about that yet, but seeing it on your car, man, I mean, I'm gonna have to grab me some of that because it just looks really, really good. Because the silver, that brushed aluminum, it doesn't really work as well with the colored interior, right? It just doesn't. I mean,
zero.
It doesn't. Yeah, I mean, this makes it look that much more exotic. It looks really, really good. So, performance mods that you're thinking about in the future? I know you were saying about Venturi.
Yes.
And then with like one of our intake manifolds and torch red.
Yeah. The biggest thing is one of your guys' colored intake manifolds, just to match the car, because I got the red line red. Is it red line? Is that what it's called?
Oh,
color of the intake.
Oh, torch red. Oh no, this one's edge red.
Edge red.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And it's, again, guys, like, you know, we'll take a look at, like, here you can see the torch red with the edge red. And again, I mean, it's better than the black, but it just doesn't match. They're just too different in the difference in this. This is a much darker red. It's almost got a metallic in it, where this is a brighter red, has more pop, and it doesn't have the metallic in it. So I'm with Sam 100% on this. The torch red is going to look amazing. He actually was there when we installed Justin's at Carlisle last year and got to see it. And I think I have one at the house that I had to ship out that I can show you, so you can like, kind of see the difference in person.
Okay.
So
yeah, I was definitely jealous when I saw him sitting there on the table, and they're like, "Yeah, it's Justin."
Yeah, that one was Justin.
That
so
was Justin.
yeah.
And I was telling Justin, he's like, "Yeah, don't even think about it." But yeah, I mean, the red is not bad, but I feel like this is the only color car, the torch red, that it really doesn't work on, because it makes it look like you tried to match it and you just came up short. That's
the best way to put it. You know, and I honestly, in the you know, so Brandon had a torch red or a bright red C7, and I wasn't a fan. Like, I'm just not a red car guy. But in the C8, especially the Z06, the torch red with the yellow calipers gives it that Ferrari look.
Right.
It really does, man. Like, it really, really does. And it brings it, you know, right to that supercar level. And, you know, of course, the performance, I mean, you know, we know exactly how the performance is on these things, but we'll go for a drive here in a minute. But yeah, I mean, the biggest thing, you know, is, you know, making it yours, right? Like, you know, I don't care if somebody doesn't like the doors, right? Like, if it's mine, I like it, and it works on this car, right? Because it's your car.
Right.
If it was my car, I do what I want with my car, and that's what makes our, you know, community in the Corvette so great, you know.
That's it.
So,
and there are a bunch of companies out there that actually do vertical doors. We on this car, and we actually sell and install them. This is the VDI kit. They've been around forever. They specialize in it. They're the OGs. They're the originators of the vertical doors. So if you're gonna do vertical doors, if you get them from me, because I'm gonna be selling them, they'll be on my website, SmackDown Inc. And we also, you can either just buy them from us, or you can buy them, and I have some guys that'll go around and install them. They're great. They'll come right to your house, right to your shop, right to wherever you're at, and it gives you the comfort of not having your car somewheres for a week or two, and people not know what's going. You don't know what's going on with your car, because we all seen the horror stories with just oil changes where they go out and rev the crap out of your car or whatever. And the thing about these guys and us, we guarantee the install for the lifetime of the install. So if you ever need any type of adjustments or anything, they'll come back and do it free of charge.
There you go, guys. And you said that was SmackDown Inc.
Yes.
I'll put a link in the description down below so you guys can see that. So you can just click right over. And I will tell you, go ahead and close it up, Sam, on this side. I'm going to show you guys how well this lines up, right? Like, because a lot of times the older style stuff just does not line up. Those are factory gaps, guys. That looks unbelievable.
And a lot of that has to do with the install, right? So
right.
The guys who do it, they're very meticulous. They take their time. They make sure they do a lot of the TLC stuff. I've been around to a couple car shows that actually have a VDI kit, which is fine, but the wiring's not done correctly. They just take the time, the TLC they'll paint the bolts so you don't see the bolts, and make sure everything's done correctly. Just the little things.
The little things are what matters. Like with us, with our intakes, man, the throttle bodies that are painted black.
Right.
You know, it's just those small details that set the things off. And it is like, I'll go around here on the other side and I'll catch that, so you guys can see the actual hinge and such, as far as how it's painted. It looks OEM. You know, there's your gas shock on it. You can see the bolts are painted like Sam just said. I mean, this is quality, guys. It's a really, really good kit. And again, I mean, you know, I think you're right. You know, there's a lot of love, hate, love. But if it's your car and you want vertical doors, go for it. I mean, that's what it is. And you know, Sam here is, you know, they'll come to your house and install it, guys. So we're gonna get in this thing. We're gonna go for a ride here. We'll get you some flyby shots of him going around, kind of at my favorite flyby spot out by the house. And then we're gonna get this wrapped up today. But yeah, let's get in this car. Let's get going. That sound never gets old, does it, Sam?
Yeah, it sounds great.
I mean, it just never gets old. No matter how many times you drive your car, no matter how many times you flip that throttle down, it never gets old, does it, buddy?
No, not at all. And I'm excited to know it'll get better because, like, you know, I want to do the sport cats on here. And stuff.
Oh yeah,
And
oh yeah.
I know, it, you know, it's going to change the tone a little bit.
It does, but you know, I think the biggest thing that changed the tone that we've noticed so far was Brandon's headers made it a little bit deeper. But everything else was just making it louder, you know. So,
yeah, so do you prefer like the higher pitch or
yes.
like I did it as
yes.
well, like
yeah, on the any other Corvette V8 or any other American V8, I like the Mustang V8. Like I like the deeper sound, right. I like that. But this car, I like where it's at. Right. I love the sound of it. I love the way it. You know, I love the burbles and the crackles and the snap crackles, right. Pops. And when you get like you get an exhaust on these, they sound like my Paragon's just basically a catback at this point. And it doesn't really change the sound all that much. Mm-hmm. Again, it just makes it a little bit louder. Now, Brandon's car, you've heard it in person. It's too loud.
Yeah,
bro, it's crazy.
That's extra.
Yeah. You hear that, Brandon? That's extra, bro. But yeah, it's like extra, man. But I like the fact that, you know, mine still sounds better. It's a little bit better tone, but, you know, it sounds like this when I'm sitting in it, just a little bit louder. Right. It's not, you know, you can't even talk sometimes when you're in Brandon's car, like you just can't hear. So, but yeah, I think the cats are really, you know, they give it that a little bit louder tone, like, you know, because his deletes are just basically Brandon's car is straight pipes. Basically, right. It's headers, cat deletes, and then the cat back. It's just basically straight piped. So never gets old, man. Never gets old, brother. All right, YouTube. Well, that's it today, man. I got to give a big shout out to Sam for coming down here today, letting us shoot the vet, showing us the Lambo doors. Again, guys, these are really high quality doors here, and the kits are amazing. The install, the guys he has that does his installs here with this, as far as they paint the bolts, you know, they redo the wiring. There's so many like little touches that just make it so much nicer than your average, you know, Lambo door setup that you see. Check out all his stuff, guys. Give him some help here. Smackdown Inc. I'm gonna put that in the video and in the link below. He's that on Instagram. Check out the website, Smackdown Inc. He's gonna be affiliate sales for a lot of different Corvette products, guys. You know, some other things. Check him out. Good dude. Thank him for coming down here. Like, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. Stay safe.